Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I am Ken Kitts, President of the University of North Alabama, and on behalf of the Board of Trustees and the faculty and staff of UNA, I welcome you to our 2018 mid-year commencement for the Anderson College of Nursing and Health Professions and the College of Education and Human Sciences. Let us begin by bowing our heads for a moment of silence as we give thanks for our many blessings this year and for these special graduates here this evening. Thank you, and amen. Please remain standing for the national anthem.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please be seated. This ceremony represents a very special time for each graduate and his or her family and friends. To maintain the dignity of this distinctive occasion and out of respect for all of our graduates, we ask that you please silence cell phones, refrain from clapping or cheering until the end of the program, and remain seated until the ceremony is ended so that each graduate's name can be heard when announced. Commencement is a celebration of academic attainment. To bring greetings to you from the academic community of the University of North Alabama, it is my pleasure to introduce you to our Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Ross Alexander.
Thank you, President Kitts. I, too, welcome all of you. On behalf of the faculty and staff at the University of North Alabama, I congratulate all of our graduates for this momentous accomplishment. The most recent data indicate that approximately 24% of Alabama residents 25 or older possess a baccalaureate degree or higher. Nationally, the percentage is 30. For graduate degrees, the national average is 12%, with 10% of Alabama residents possessing a graduate degree. Therefore, you can take great pride in earning your degree from UNA, as it distinguishes you in the global marketplace. As most of you know, the University of North Alabama enjoys a long history, tracing its origins to LaGrange College, which was established in 1830. This ceremony marks the 151st mid-year commencement. There are 741 in your graduating class this semester. With the addition of this graduating class, you are now part of a total of 61,736 students who have graduated from UNA. The graduates represent 22 states, including Alabama, and 12 countries. UNA alumni have forged distinguished careers, including a Pulitzer Prize winner for literature, a Grammy Award winner, 2 Alabama governors, a Texas governor, numerous members of the U.S. Congress, a special assistant to the President of the United States, and numerous leaders in business and public service. Your fellow graduates have gone on to attain distinction in their chosen fields, and I know each of you will do the same. Regardless of your chosen career, I urge each of you to find a way to make a positive impact in your community and in the world. Congratulations to you all. Thank you, and roar Lions.
Thank you, Dr. Alexander. I would like to introduce now several groups of people who are celebrating this special occasion with you. Please hold your applause until each group has been introduced. Beginning with our stage party, I ask the following individuals to stand when their name is called. Dr. Katie Kinney, Dean of the College of Education and Human Sciences. Dr. Vicki Pierce, Dean of the Anderson College of Nursing and Health Professions. Mr. Bishop Alexander, Director of Alumni Relations and representing the Office of University Advancement. Dr. Kimberly Greenway, Vice President for Student Affairs. Mr. Mark Linder, Athletics Director. Mr. Evan Thornton, Vice President for Business and Financial Affairs. Continuing on the front row, Mr. Ron Patterson, Chief Enrollment Officer and Assistant to the President for Diversity. Professor Patrick Shrimshock from our HPER department, who will assist with the presentation of graduates. Dr. Jimmy Shaw, our guest speaker, who will be formally recognized later in the program. Dr. Ross Alexander, Vice President for Academic Affairs and Provost, and Dr. Scott Infanger, Faculty Senate President and Mace Bearer. Please join me in welcoming the stage party. I'd like to note that we are also joined this evening by faculty from the two colleges participating in tonight's ceremony. Colleagues, thank you for being here. We also have many members of the UNA staff scattered throughout the room and working very hard behind the scenes to facilitate tonight's commencement exercise. Members of the UNA Wind Ensemble and Miss Felicia Shaw, wife of Dr. Jimmy Shaw. Welcome. And now to our guest speaker. We're most honored to have with us this evening one of our distinguished alumni, Dr. Jimmy Shaw. Dr. Shaw has not one, not two, but 3 degrees from this institution, bachelor's, master's, and education specialist. And he received his doctorate of education from Samford University. Dr. Shaw has 18 years of experience in the field of education, with the past 12 of those in an administrative capacity. He currently serves as superintendent of the Florence City School System. Additional biographical details are noted in your commencement program. Dr. Shaw and his wife Felicia are the proud parents of 3 sons, and we are delighted that he could be here to speak with you this evening. Everyone, please join me in giving a warm University of North Alabama Lion welcome to Superintendent Jimmy Shaw.
Good evening. Bring greetings to President Kitts and the faculty and staff, trustees of the University of North Alabama, any public officials that we have, my lovely wife, the families, friends, and co-workers of the graduates, and to the stars of the show tonight, the actual graduates. I do not remember who spoke at my last commencement speech. I do not remember who spoke, honestly, at a few of them. What I do remember is that they were either inspirational or not, and I do remember if they were short or long. I hope to be memorable in some way. Today is about you, graduates, and what you have accomplished here at your time at UNA, and we will keep that focus on you, the graduates. I personally have 3 sisters that are nurses. I have a sister that works in the Public Health and Sciences Department at the University of Kentucky, and I am an educator, so I feel right at home here with you. There's an author by the name of Simon Sinek. Some of you may have heard of him. He's written a few books, does a lot of speaking. One of the things that Simon speaks about a lot are these things called the golden circles. If you look at a sheet of paper, they would have 3 circles. One very large circle, that would be a what circle? There'd be a mid-sized circle in the middle, a how circle, and in the center, there would be a why circle. What you do, I hope, that you are aware that what all that you do is the same thing in its core. I don't care if you're graduating as nursing tonight, public health tonight, or education, your job is service. You may serve as a nurse, you may serve as an administrator, you may serve as a third grade teacher, but don't be fooled. Your job title is service. How you do that is what you've learned here at UNA for however long you've been here. That is the training that you've received, the knowledge you've received from these professors, the experiences that you've learned in the classrooms. That is how you know what to do. But the core of our conversation tonight will be about why you do what you do. Why do you serve? If you choose to take on whatever part, job, employment you do, if you choose to really choose service, you will choose the why of service out of one or two places. Either you will choose to serve because you've been called to serve, or you will simply choose to serve because you have been employed to serve. Employed people work because they have a contract. The ends justify the means. Employed people receive wages. Employed people have a set of tasks that they accomplish on a daily basis. Employed people have a skill set that is in high demand oftentimes, and they have signed a contract with someone to do that. Employed workers have a set number of hours that they work on a daily basis. Employed people work off the premise that we have an agreement and that I will perform said duties for said compensation. It is a mutually beneficial relationship. Called people do what they do for a different reason. You may do other things very well, but when you are called, this calling calls to you at all times of your life. You may be distracted by other things that you've done, but even in your dreams, if you're away from your calling too long, it'll even call you in your dreams. When you do what you're called to do, it will give you life, and it will give others around you that same life. You may or may not recognize that you have a gifting or a calling, but the others around you will. To you, it's just what you do. But to them, to watch you operate in your calling, it's an art. It is beautiful. It brings you joy and peace and fulfillment. You feel your highest and truest and most complete self when you operate in your calling. No matter the path you take, life will always seem to bring you back around to your calling. You can run from your calling. You can go do other jobs and make all kinds of money and prestige and titles, but your heart will always pull you back to that calling. I can quit employment at any time, but I cannot quit calling. I may take breaks from it, but it will always call me to fulfill my purpose. Whether you choose the calling or whether you choose the employment, you have work to be done. It takes courage to do that work. Motivational speeches are nice. Goal-setting sheets are great. People do them all the time and have goal-setting calendars. But it takes courage to actually perform and execute. What is not plentiful in the world today are people of courage. There are few and far between, but we recognize them in everyday walks. Courage is when you face the thing that will push you past your limits and your fears, but you will reach out to do them anyway. It takes courage to fight for your family. It takes courage to wake up every morning to do the things that other people depend on you to do. It takes courage to do the right thing when all society says it's the wrong thing. It takes courage to do what it is that you've been called to do, even when other people tell you that you should be doing and pursuing other things. So we will end tonight with a poem. You've heard this poem probably many times. If my former 10th grade English teacher's in here, Dr. Wanda Rives, I'm sorry. I never learned to memorize this one. But 2 roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both. And be one traveler, long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though as for the passing there, had worn them really about the same. And both that morning equally lay in leaves, no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day. Yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. 2 roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. You have approached the point in the road where there's a fork, graduates, and you soon must choose. You must choose employment, you must choose calling. I pray you have the strength and the courage to be courageous. Society is dependent on you to do the special thing that you were created to do. We pray you have the courage to pursue your calling. God bless and roar lions.
Thank you very much, Dr. Shaw, for those wonderful remarks. It is my pleasure to again introduce the UNA Wind Ensemble and Miss Jessica Rice for musical selection.
The storm clouds gather far across the sea. Let us swear allegiance to a land that's free. Let us all be grateful for a land so fair. As we raise our voices in a solemn prayer. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above, from the mountains
Keller Key Award was established as a memorial to the late President James Albert and Mrs. Marilyn Keller. A Keller Key is presented at each commencement to honor the graduates who, on the basis of having earned all credits for the bachelor's degree at this university, have made the highest scholastic average. For the mid-year commencement, the summer and fall graduates are combined to determine the Keller Key recipient. This semester, there are 2 recipients, both of which will be awarded at one of tomorrow's ceremonies.
The deans will now present candidates for the conferral of their respective degrees. Would Dr. Vicki Pierce, Dean of the Anderson College of Nursing and Health Professions, please come forward?
As you are able, would candidates for the degree of Master of Science in Nursing please stand and remain standing? President Kitts, it is with great pleasure that I present these candidates to you for the conferral of their degree.
Through the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees for the University of North Alabama, I now bestow upon each of you the degree of Master of Science in Nursing. Please be seated.
As you are able, would the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing please stand and remain standing? President Kitts, it is with great pleasure that I present these candidates to you for the conferral of their degree.
Through the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees for the University of North Alabama, I now bestow upon each of you the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Please move the tassel from the right edge to the left edge of your cap. Please be seated. Would Dr. Katie Kinney, Dean of the College of Education and Human Sciences, please come forward? Dean Kinney.
As you are able, would candidates for the following graduate degrees in the College of Education and Human Sciences please stand and remain standing? Education Specialist, Master of Arts in Education, and Master of Science. President Kitts, it's with great pleasure that I present these candidates to you for the conferral of their degree.
Through the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees for the University of North Alabama, I now bestow upon each of you your respective graduate degree. Congratulations. Please be seated.
As you are able, would candidates for the following undergraduate degrees in the College of Education and Human Sciences please stand and remain standing? Bachelor of Science in Education. President Kitts, it's with great pleasure that I present these candidates to you for the conferral of their degree.
Through the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees for the University of North Alabama, I now bestow upon each of you your respective baccalaureate degree. Please move the tassel from the right edge to the left edge of your cap. Congratulations. Please be seated. Graduates, you entered Flowers Hall just minutes ago as students of the University of North Alabama. Now you are alumni. And in that regard, UNA Alumni Association President Derek Chapman will now come to the podium to extend greetings. Mr. Chapman.
Good evening. First, to President Dr. Kitts and Board of Trustees, thank you for affording me the opportunity to have the National Alumni Association address this graduation class of 2018. I appreciate you, and to stand amongst this body of people to engage and celebrate the graduates before their diploma. So on one hand, it is intimidating, but at the same time, inspirational. If it looks like I'm nervous, I am. As I look back at my graduation from UNA, it was exactly 10 years ago that I sat and listened to my commencement speech. I never thought or could have imagined I would be on stage speaking to graduates. As I look back over my graduation, I would like you to travel down memory lane to reflect and reminisce on what made you choose the University of North Alabama. For some, you are a legacy graduate and following the footsteps before you. For some, this is your hometown, or this was your only choice. Some made this decision in this gym at preview day. Your decision makes up the building blocks of your college story. The growth you have had from the first day of college to now is exponential. Your education is not just what happens inside of the classroom. In some ways, you are able to exemplify education out of the realm of theory to utility and practice. You have learned and become proficient at what I call intangible treasures. For instance, personal development. You have cemented your values and belief systems. Your discernment for your inner circle has sharpened. Some of the people in your group and things you did as a freshman, you don't associate yourself with anymore. Personal development has learned through trying new things, trial and error, reflection, and awareness of oneself. You have learned what your purpose in life is, what you're most passionate about, and even discovered talents you never knew about yourself. Critical to your personal development is the understanding that failure is essential for growth. How you bounce back from setbacks determines your development and aspirational goals. Learning from mistakes. Tested through time and still holding true. Learning through experience and mistakes remains one of the best ways to learn. Thomas Edison said, "I have not failed. I found 10,000 ways that don't work." Your concept of perspective and perception can change your outlook on life. Every mistake gets you a step closer to success. You have had situations arise that didn't go in your favor, but you were resilient, overcame the impediments and obstacles, and adapted to the situation. Time management. College life is a crash course in efficient time management. To be a productive student and also have a social life truly takes time management. There's probably been some times where you need continuous improvement, especially when you had the decision either to study for a test or party with your friends. We learned that procrastination can be a blessing or a curse. It is said procrastination is like a credit card. It's a lot of fun until you get the bill. Graduates, as you get involved in your community, meeting more people, and committing to more things, make sure you stay productive, as it is key to being successful. These are just a few intangible treasures you have become proficient. As you matriculated through college ranks, either from undergraduate or graduate, you have made it your milestone of graduation. I would like to introduce you to one more class before you graduate. We can call this academic endeavor past, present, and future, from history to your story. Class number, UNA 1830. This is a self-paced, independent class. Credit out. 1, professor, your internal conscience. This class is involuntary in nature. Syllabus, to reflect and reminisce on the tenure as a student at UNA, to tell your story of your time in college and to encourage and equip prospective students for their next chapter in life. I have learned that you will truly never know how much impact, directly or indirectly, you can have in someone's life. Through sharing your life skills you have mastered, being a sounding board to listen to one's burdens, or giving an embracing hand to help someone. It only takes one person to change your life forever. As you start your professional careers, progressing for promotion, remember your intangible treasures. As far as being a member of the Alumni Association, you're truly an ambassador for our university. Anytime you can tell a family member about a past college experience, wearing your college paraphernalia to work for Casual Friday, or come back on campus for a university event, you are passing the course. As I close, I'd like to leave you with a luminous line that arrested my attention. I quote this individual, who was a poet, entrepreneur, philanthropist, and 3-time Grammy Music Award winner. Some people know him as Aubrey Graham, from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. But most people know him as Drake. Drake in his new album stated, "I'm the chosen one. Flowers never pick themselves." Well, I'll park here parenthetically for those who never gave or received flowers. We do know the flowers that blossom beautifully had to start as a seed and germinate. Any flower that blossoms had to go through some dirt. The dirt gives them growth and maturity. Their roots had to expand for foundation. A flower can go through different seasons through the development process. It could be a change of weather, change of people, change of surroundings. Graduates, as you look at yourself, you have made it through difficult times and traversed through the terrains of setback and naysayers who said you couldn't make it. Your struggles along the way have shaped you for your purpose. Flowers traditionally make emotional impact on us and provide comfort and consideration. As you go throughout life's journey of responsibilities, you have the ability, more so the obligation, to impact someone's life and future with knowledge and wisdom. Flowers don't pick themselves. Your day to be chosen is today. Look around Flowers Hall and see those who came to support you on your special day. You have family, friends, hopefully some hiring managers, and HR personnel wanting well-qualified, well-rounded educational professionals. The crowd is the florist, looking for flowers to be picked, to impact this world and have continued support to UNA and the Alumni Association. Fall class of 2018, the first Division I graduation. All right now, all right. May you continue to prosper and continue down the avenue of success. And as the childhood nursery rhyme said it best, if you happy and you know it, clap your hands. Roll lines.
Thank you very much, Derek. I appreciate that mention of this being the first class of Division I UNA. Absolutely, yeah. And as I have been taking in tonight's ceremony, I thought of the many ways that this group is making history tonight. Friday night ceremony, right? First time that we went to the through ceremony format. First commencement held in newly renovated Flowers Hall. First facelift for this building in 50 years. And then, of course, the redesign of the commencement regalia that you're wearing. And you're out there looking amazing in that purple and gold. I love it. So graduates, we come now to the point in the program where we've had our time on the stage, and now it's your time on the stage. Are you ready to get on with this? All right. Then let's get on with it. Will the marshals conduct the candidates to the platform? As they are doing that, you will note that the college deans will offer congratulations as graduates exit the stage. Again, everyone, please remain seated until the ceremony is ended so that each graduate's name can be heard when announced. Thank you.
Whitney Jackson Reynolds. Paulette Berryman. Chelsea Harbin Hereford. Brittany Russell. Sherwana Melissa Wheeler. Holly Joanne Fowler. Judy Mitchell Hill. Donna Marie Cutler. Beverly Ann Patrick. Chandra Bell Darden. Andrea Davis Osborne. Lisa Agnes Martin. Alicia Lynn Johnson. Michelle Celeste Cole, cum laude. Hannah Renee Swain. Raven Belinda Triplett. Kelsey Ellen Trousdale. Millicent Caroline Rooker. Bethany Brooks McClendon. Melissa Adame. Taylor Morgan Hendricks. Alexandra Claire Atkins. Allison Renee Schul. Nathan Kane Smithson. Nikita Elizabeth Hodges. Dawn Morris, cum laude. Victoria Ann Moore. Chelsea Flora Cruz, summa cum laude. Rebecca Lee Wolf, summa cum laude. Brandy Jo Bradford. Samantha Megan Workman. Kelsey Lee Bowling. Brody Shandon Belcher. Taylor Marie Laughlin. William Luke Huckabee. Daniel Raymond Wood. Lexi Nicole Sherrill. Leanne Eckel. Spencer Joseph Hanskovich, Honors College. Scott Alexander Smothers. Abigail Denise Cavett. Alana Lauren Parker. Seth Allen Richardson. Kayla Smith Williams, cum laude. Taylor Barton Phillips. Tiffany Amber Dunaway, cum laude. Carnitha Michelle Steele, summa cum laude. Renante Aluska. College of Education. Sarah Harrison Miles. Kimberly Wells Rutherford. Joel Wade White. Cole Anthony Mitchell. Callie Marie Henderson. Mary Elizabeth Clemens. Jana Elegante, Anthony James Bush, Coleman Allen Thompson, Jody Farrell Humphreys, Samantha Michelle Weems, Daniel Alexander Rich, Jessica Leanne Speak, Hannah Rowe, Christian Marcus Walker, Sarah Catherine Bales, Erin Elizabeth Garrison, Brianna Marie Henderson, cum laude, Craig Nicholas Cleaver, Tobias Tariq Payne, Ember Kaylee Dutton, magna cum laude, Samuel Lee Martin, cum laude, Ward Wright Overton III, magna cum laude, Alexandra Maria Pidcock, Cheyenne N. Smith, Timothy Jacob Carlisle, Jonathan Nicholas Cook, cum laude, Bradley Dwayne Bailey, Caitlin Beth Baker, cum laude, Abby Rosalie Holly, Dariona Mitchell, Jocelyn DeAndrea Brown, Rebecca Suzanne Brazier, Margaret Elizabeth Killen, magna cum laude, Benjamin Delonzo Cooley, Dreante Trevance Wyatt Hall, Marquise D. Rhodes, Dantes Kinshawn Starnes, Rachel Ann Cannon, Peyton Mackenzie Sheffield, Christina Swain, Catherine Leanne Hester, Carrie Winchester Newton, Kayla Nichelle Rice, Shara Thurkill, La Charmente Fortenberry, Ryan McCroskey, Rebecca Diane McGee, Anna T. Glosmeyer, Rachel Dutton, Kelsey Beth Nelms, Lauren Page Troll, Lamanda King, Kent E. Hightower, Elizabeth Lee Raynor, Bethany Lauren Nash, Marissa Nicole Hancock, Matthew Ryan Beavis, cum laude, Cameron Renee Richardson, Abriisha Nicole Hooks, Jessica Lynn Austin, Cameron John Carlisle, Anna Gail Norris. John Jackson Everett, magna cum laude. Timothy Wade Miller. Anna Claire Mosley, summa cum laude. Caroline Suzanne Hargett. Kevin Blake Hargett, magna cum laude. Lee Elizabeth Winoka Johns, magna cum laude. Christina Diane Chambers. Carly Lane Ivy, summa cum laude. Sarah Ray Acock, summa cum laude. Taylor Brianne Hiller, magna cum laude. Brittany Leanne Bishop, magna cum laude. Hannah Danielle Lopez Soldana. Kristen Anna Cruz, cum laude. Natalie Melissa Rayburn. Joy Isabel McLaughlin, magna cum laude. Kelsey Sutton Kitchens. Whitney Blake Clonch. Alexa Gabrielle Knight, magna cum laude. Emily Caroline Woods, summa cum laude. Alyssa Marie Baldwin, summa cum laude, Honors College. Savannah McLean Eastman, cum laude. Joshua Ryan Marshall, magna cum laude. Erica Faith Walker. Dakota Ryan James. Hannah Brooke Cruz. Emma Beth McFall, magna cum laude. Erica Lynn Blackstock, Honors College. Marcy Michaela Bowling. Jonathan James Barnett. Aaron Jamal Kennedy. Lillian Margaret Mitchell, summa cum laude. Jaleesa Wilhelmina Escott. Iria Jean Jackson, magna cum laude. Tymeria Imani Mackey. Jacob Wade Wallace, magna cum laude. Dustin Lee Phillips, magna cum laude. Elise Arabelle Tremblay. Jenna Marie Flynn, cum laude. Tori Leanna Smith, cum laude. LaPortia Tiara Shaver. Ari Jerome Owens. William Andrew Fulmer. Nicholas Jerome Simmons. Mandy Marie Kanan, cum laude. Kelly Leanne Langwish. Abby Paige Keener, summa cum laude. Bethany Mackenzie Nelson, cum laude. Ms. Nelson will have her diploma cover presented by her mother, Dr. Mitchell L. Nelson, Associate Professor of Nursing. Mary Catherine Brown. Caroline Jean Parker, cum laude. Madeline Letitia Page, magna cum laude. Victoria Hope Plowman, magna cum laude. Lindsay Patrice Foster. Jesse Lee Laster, summa cum laude, Honors College. Holly Elizabeth Purcell, summa cum laude. Allison Nicole St. Clair, cum laude. Danielle Nicole Hamilton, magna cum laude. Rachel Leanne Thacker, cum laude. Haley Enzi, cum laude. Reagan Ann Darby, magna cum laude. Morgan Nicole Wooten, magna cum laude. Monday Cheryl Sanderson, summa cum laude. Brittany Tennille Rogers, summa cum laude. Caitlin Victoria Tomlinson, magna cum laude, Honors College. Carly Brooke Hill, cum laude. Megan Leanne Morris, summa cum laude. Caitlin Aubrey Adams, cum laude. Courtney Elaine Maddox. Madison Nicole Gabris. Savannah Bailey Stoltz, magna cum laude. Kirtland Lane Hanson, summa cum laude, Honors College.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join with me as we honor all graduates with a well-deserved round of applause. Now, graduates, I don't have to tell you that many people have helped and supported you to reach this goal of graduation this evening, and so I invite you at this time to help me show our appreciation to them. At this time, I would ask all the parents and grandparents of the graduates, please stand and be recognized. Parents and grandparents. And let's add to that spouses and children of the graduates. Please stand and be recognized. Friends and other relatives with us tonight, please stand and be recognized. Please be seated, and thank you one and all for helping to make this evening such a very special occasion for our graduates. Graduates, in closing, we commend you for your hard work, personal sacrifices, and perseverance that have led you to the platform this evening to receive these degrees. I want you to know, as your president, we are proud of you, as are your families and friends. And as you leave this university to make your mark in the world, I have but one request of you, and that is take UNA with you wherever you go. Take UNA with you wherever you go, and when you meet those fellow alumni, greet them with a hearty Roar Lions, and know that we send our best wishes with you. I'd like to thank Dr. Ross Alexander, Dr. Vicki Pierce, Dr. Katie Kinney, Mr. Ron Patterson, and Professor Patrick Shrimshock for their assistance in tonight's program. And at this point, will everyone please rise for the playing of the alma mater, and please remain standing for the recessional. Thank you.
stop. Go ahead and stop now. All right. Oh yeah, it worked. Yeah, simplicity scares some people when you're used to it. It's hard to get. Same with here. It's like, why is it so easy? I remember one of our first few broadcasts, I was like, it's 2 hours before and we have everything set up. It's just too easy. Exactly. All right, I'm going to go ahead and stop the stream. Yeah, I'll come out there and we'll break it down and take it back inside. I don't leave it in there.